Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Spartan 3 Crusher back at it again with another tabletop review. And this time, holy crap, guys, this is pretty amazing. Let me move the camera just a little bit, trying to adjust here. Sorry, guys. But today we got an Emerson, or should I say, it's designed by Emerson but built by Kershaw. But this is the Kershaw Emerson CQC 6K. Holy crap. I am stoked about this knife. I mean, it is an awesome blade, guys. It is wicked. Alright, so this is, of course, on loan from Overwatch Supply. So shout out to them once again for hooking me up with another amazing knife that they have. And first thing out the box, so some screws. We'll talk about that later. There's the knife. Awesome. Go ahead and see if I can prop it up here. There we go. The package it comes in, typical. You got some literature. You know how to use the wave shape opening feature. Oh, yep, there's that. And a little book, important information, blah 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 blah. So your typical, pretty much health, safety guides and how-to guides. So put that over there. Put the box up. But holy crap, this is amazing. Look at this knife. You can see I got some fingerprints on it. Look how awesome this looks. But it's not all about the looks. It's about the function. And, this thing, I mean, I want to say borderline tactical and borderline EDC. That's where I kind of put this. This is a great in-between knife. I mean, it's a very grippy, very strong knife, so it'd be good for tactical. And, it's also the way the blade is shaped. It's good for EDC and food prep and all that stuff. So, and plus it's got the wave opening. So, very, very useful for tactical. But, something you don't see very often is the pivot screw. Let me close it up here. The pivot screw is actually, see if I can zoom it in. It's actually a flathead screwdriver. So, normally, let's pull out my Benchmade here. It's a star drive. So normally you see star drives, but with this, I guess it's cheaper. It is a flathead screwdriver, and that is what this knife is all about. Emerson quality and all, Kershaw quality, all that. Emerson design, Kershaw quality, with the price tag of a Kershaw. So here's the price. Over at Overwatch Supply, it's $40. So you get an Emerson knife for $40. I mean, I'm pretty much. This is pretty much an Emerson. I don't care what you say. This is as good as it gets if you don't want the real thing. So, yeah, I mean, Emerson's cool and all, but for, all the expensive stuff and all that, just give me the Kershaw version because it's more it's more price friendly. So it doesn't hurt my wallet as much. So, $40, that's a good price for this. I like it. And, you get everything with the Emerson, just with, just a little bit cheaper, or a lot cheaper, I should say. So the blade steel is a HCR14 MOV. I've never heard of HCR14 MOV. I've heard of HCR13 MOV. So I don't know what the hardness is all about that. I can't speak. I don't know what the hardness is on that. So, but we do have a G10 scale here, and this is 410 bead blasted, steel on the back. You got one little back spacer back here, but other than that, it's flow through design. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember long ago, David, the manager at Overwatch Supply, gave me this packet on knife blade types. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a clip point based on, all this information that's given. So I think this is a clip point. I could be wrong. But I read, and I think it's a clip point. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning. I did read that packet. trying to learn. So I do think this is a clip point based on that. So there's that. Blade length is 3.25 inches. Closed length is 4.5 inches. And overall length when it's open is 7.75 inches. And with a weight of 5.1 ounces. So a little hefty knife. Compared to my Spartan's a lot heavier. So, it's got a little heft, but, it's a giant frame lock, so. But, no play whatsoever. I mean, nothing. So, that's awesome. And its frame locks are very, very strong, so you don't have to worry about that. But, let's go ahead and compare it. So, got the Emerson there, but, like I said, borderline tactical, so go ahead and turn these. So there's the Spartan there, and here, you can see the blade. It's a lot shorter, but who knows? Who cares? But you also got the Griptilian here, and that is the exact blade length. And of course the cheap version. Oops. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. Oh, it is 3.25. Oh, I'm going to have to redo this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was working with this knife, and you can see this is a paracord goop on the back here. I was burning paracord with it, so don't need to work on that. So these are kind of like where it kind of stands, This is an EDC knife for sure. The way the blade shape is, the modified sheep's foot, this is no tactical knife whatsoever. This is very EDC, 3 inches. So 3 inches is pretty much EDC, no matter what. 3 inches, not 3-inch blade is EDC. But this knife, the way the blade is shaped, the wave features and all that, I'm pretty comfortable saying this is an in-between EDC tactical knife. You can use this for tactical. I don't recommend it. I'd like the Spartan because it has that extra length. But you could definitely use this in a tactical, self-defense scenario if you really have to. But it's a good in-between knife between EDC and tactical. And that's just in my opinion. You can have a completely different opinion, so... But, the Spartan, the definite tactical, this is the bad to the bone. This pretty much, to me, sets the standard of tactical knives, is the Cold Steel Spartan, when it comes to a folding knife. This pretty much sets the standard. Yeah, of course, you got the Raja and the Espadas and all that stuff. And then you got other knives that I might not know about. But, in my opinion, I think the Spartan is the standard, where a knife should be when it comes to tactical. But... that's just my opinion, so let's go ahead and close all these up. So, as you can see, I tightened this, so there's no more play in that, FYI, if you've seen my other videos, where I went torture testing. Unfortunately, I won't be torture testing this, because it's, as I said, loaned, but I can do this, and I will do this. Let's cut a piece of paper. Promotional paper from GameStop, typical. So, yeah, this thing comes razor blade sharp. Oops, get on out of here. This thing is just slicing through that paper. And it's nice because it has that huge upswept belly right here. So, very, very nice. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I would love to do that, but I need this desk. So go ahead, clear off my desk here. And, quick overview. Wrap this up, I guess. But, what's my opinion on a knife? And unfortunately, I'm sorry, before I forget, unfortunately I can't do paracord cutting because I'm using my paracord in another project, which I have right here. Here's the rest of the paracord. That's for another video. That's just a little teaser. But, final thoughts. What do I think about this knife? I absolutely love this knife. I know I say I love every knife, but that's because I pick out only the best knives. When I go to Overwatch Supply, I pick out amazing knives to review because, I'm a knife guy. I know a lot about knives, and pretty much I pick out the best. And when I say this was a good pick from Overwatch Supply, it was an amazing pick. I mean, wow, this blows my mind how amazing this knife is. It is such a smooth knife. I mean, I know I can't, I mean, it's hard to tell how smooth this knife is, you know, because it's over a video, but it's like butter. It's just such a smooth action. I mean, this feels like this should be worth more. I mean, it has G10, nice steel. You know, God, I'm pretty much lost at words because this knife is so amazing. I could sit here and talk about specs all day. You know, specs, I mean, specs is one thing, but, you know, how it's put together is another. So, and this thing is such a fine crafted piece of art. I mean, yeah, it's a piece of art, but it's such a fine crafted tool that, you know, I want one, but unfortunately I'm not going to be picking one of these up. However, I am going to be picking up the Kershaw Emerson CQC 3K. I think that's what it is. It's the 3K, and I think it's in Tanto. Why? Because I wanted to replace my CRKT squid, and I like the squids, but I like this better. So long, squid. In comes the Emerson. That's going to be here maybe Thursday. I might get it Thursday. Hopefully they still have it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If you're watching this Overwatch Supply, I'm going to buy that CQC 3K. So definite purchase for me. And, you know, that's, I mean, pretty much there's no difference. There's really no difference except size. Everything else is the same. And the blade, of course, you know, it's a Tanto. But other than that, it's pretty much the same knife. And that, I mean, that if that doesn't show you how much I like this knife, I don't know what will. If me going out and purchasing a similar knife in the same lineup like this, that means I really enjoy it. I mean, I really enjoy this knife that I am going to go spend my hard-earned money and buy one. So, there's that. But while I put it up, we'll have a little discussion, just a little discussion. Hold on, before I have to sneeze. So, we're going to have a little discussion, guys. What's new with the channel? What's coming up in the channel? I guess we'll do a little channel update. Just a little bit. I'm definitely going to get that Emerson. It's a definite. It's going to happen. God, my nose. I hate my nose. Sorry. And I'm getting another knife. It is a Schrade SCHF42D. And that's the Schrade's fixed blade bushcrafting budget type of knife. $40. Very awesome. Very nice. 1095 steel. Oops, I'll put this on later. We'll keep this for 2 days. So, but very nice knife. Oh, can I put it in here? I'll just bend it a little bit. I'll just shove it in there. Make it fit. Very nice knife. So that's going to be coming to the channel here soon. I'm going to pick that up and, you know, go do a review. And also I'm going to do some hardcore camp torture with that. I'm going to beat the crap out of that knife, see if I can get it to break. I highly doubt I can. So, but that's it for me, guys. I don't want to take too long of your time. I know this is going to run a little bit longer just because I had a little camp update and all that. So, but till next time, guys, I'm Smart 3 Crusher. Leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.